Well, Mark, congratulations. Runner-up in the John Nicholls Medal for 2015. A great effort considering the season that the team has had and the club has been through. You had to hang in there. It was hang tough because it was a tough old year.
It certainly was. Yeah, a really tough year, and I think easily the toughest I've been through. So it's I suppose this is the end of the 2015 season with capping off tonight. So I think everyone's probably pretty happy with that, and guys can go and get a break and freshen up mentally and physically, and look forward to coming back and rectifying a bit of what happened last year.
As captain of the club, obviously the focus is on you perhaps more than most. How are you able to hang in? You know, what's your defence mechanism to keep getting you through all those games, you know, when you're really up against it?
I suppose when you're going through a tough time, you rely on your support network pretty heavily. So you know, your family and friends and girlfriend is pretty supportive of us. Obviously this year in a really tough year, and then obviously a few of my teammates as well. I think although we didn't have the results we would have liked, I think we stuck together pretty well, and I think going through these really tough times would definitely make us better going forward.
You seem to really take on everything before you, particularly after Mick's departure. That was a pivotal moment, it seemed, in your year. You really seemed to lead from the front at a time where the club was probably pretty vulnerable. Yeah,
I think a lot of credit's got to go to JB. He was really good for me. I was probably in a pretty dark point in that time, and then when JB got the reins, I felt like he really gave me a lot of freedom and really backed me in and gave me a lot of confidence, and I thought my football started to really improve from there, and he invested a lot of time in me, and I really enjoyed working with him during that time, and he was terrific for me, and obviously started to play a little bit better footy, which was good, and felt more comfortable as a leader as well.
Brendan Bolton, you've had an occasion obviously to catch up with him and to have a discussion with him. Sort of impression that he's made upon you at this early stage?
Oh, he's been really impressive, Bolts. Walked into the hospital room after I had this, and I was suffering from a case of nausea at the time, and had to put on my best game face and talk, good chat with him for 20 minutes, and I went downhill pretty quick after that, but caught up with him a good 3 or 4 times since, and had a few chats with him on the phone, and I suppose initially it's just about building a rapport at the moment, and he's a terrific person, and I think he's really passionate about where he wants to go and where he wants to take this footy club, and I'm really excited about the opportunity to work with him.
A word on Patrick Cripps and Zach Toohey?
Firstly, Zach had a terrific year. The Mad Irishman was very good off half back, and those signature kicking 55-60 metre goals is always handy. So I think his work rate and his ability to take his game to the next level was really great this year. And the more we can have guys who have that desire to work hard and to want to improve, the better off we're going to be as a footy club. And it was just rewards for coming third as a terrific effort. And young Cripper, I think he's impressed everyone within the footy world, and I can't say too much more than anyone else has already said. He's handling himself beautifully. He takes it all in his stride. It's pretty stiff not to win the runners, the Rising Star, but I think tonight was a great reward for him, and so I'm certainly pretty sure he'll win a few more John Nicholls Medal over the next sort of 13-14 years. He's got a great head on his shoulders, and he's been fantastic for the footy club.
And certainly with Chris Judd's departure, it's rather timely that we've got a kid at 20 that puts his hands up and takes the heat of battle where it all starts.
Yeah, look, I already feel like I've played with him for 5 or 6 years, Cripper. I think we're building a really good rapport and just have a good understanding of where each other are out on the field, and he's just got a good footy head on his shoulders, and I've loved playing with him this year, and looking forward to a few other guys sort of stepping up and developing those young guys. Nick Graham, I think, played a few good games before he got injured, unfortunately, and that's the future of our footy club. So he's been terrific, and love playing footy with him. Hopefully I can play with him for a few more years yet, as long as my body holds up. Beast.
Speaking of which, you look like a mummy. You're covered in bandages and so forth. How are you coping? You're over the worst of it?
I hope so. Yeah, I've had the shoulder recco a couple of weeks ago. Pretty sore sort of thing going through that, but I'm just trying to sleep and the rest of it. And, you don't realise how much you need your other arm. So yeah, it's been a bit of a battle, but I think I'm through the worst of it now, and yeah, look, sorry, losing my voice, and looking forward to getting the strength back over the next sort of 10 weeks and hitting day one of pre-season ready to go.
And a final one, Murph, 2015, as you said, has all but been put to bed. To the members and supporters that will see this, probably one of your last messages to camera for the year, what would you say to them, you know, moving into 2016?
Oh, look, the members and supporters have been great to us this year. They've obviously been through a really tough time, and no doubt they're hurting, and like we have this year. But I think all you have to look at is some of the young guys, their improvement. I'm as eager as anything to see us winning games of football, and I'm a really proud person and want to see this club, you know, get back to where we need to be. But it won't happen overnight. It's going to be a lot of hard work, and I'm looking forward to it, just like every other bloke at the footy club, to get stuck back into pre-season. I know everyone says that this time of year, but the year we've had, I think everyone really is pretty keen to put this year to bed, and I suppose tonight's that chance to do that, and then, you know, freshen up and look forward to coming back to a club in you know, mid-November and really working hard. But yeah, members and supporters, make sure you stick with us. It's I think we've got some exciting times ahead.
Well said, Skipper. Rest up and look forward to seeing you on the track in the not too distant future. Well done tonight.